Welcome to Speidel's Federal Tax Minute. I'm your host, Catherine Zidane. This week, we're covering the latest expansion of the IRS's Business Tax Account online self-service tool for business taxpayers. Speidel's 2025 Summer Tax Webinar will cover maximizing profitability in your practice, non-resident tax issues, real property transactions, and retirement plans for employers. To register, go to speidel.com and click Webinars. In 2023, when the IRS first launched their Business Tax Account System, or BTA, the online self-service tool for business taxpayers, it was only available to sole proprietors who file Schedule C with an employer identification number. Now, most business taxpayers can activate and use BTA. This includes a sole proprietor who has an employer identification number issued by the IRS, an individual partner or individual shareholder with both a Social Security number or an individual taxpayer identification number, and a Schedule K-1 on file, individual members of limited liability companies reporting income on Form 1065 or Form 1120S, and a corporation's president, vice president, CEO, CFO, COO, secretary, treasurer, or LLC managing member. Single-member LLCs with an EIN that report business income on Schedule C or Schedule F cannot currently access BTA. The latest expansion of the tool allows C corporations to access BTA. Also, a corporation's designated official can now access BTA on behalf of their S corporation or C corporation. A designated official is a person who is legally authorized to bind the corporation and who is a current employee who received a W-2 from the corporation for the most recent tax filing year. A designated official will have full access to the corporation's tax information and can act on behalf of the corporation within BTA. Although a corporation can have more than one designated official, every designated official has to be one of these officials: President, Vice President, CEO, CFO, or COO, Secretary, Treasurer, or LLC Managing Member. New BTA features also include tax return, tax account, and entity transcripts for the current tax year and some previous tax years, with some transcripts now available in Spanish. In BTA, business taxpayers can view their balance due, their payment history, authorization requests from a lender submitted through IVES, transcripts for various income, payroll, and excise tax returns, digital copies of certain IRS notices, their business name and address on file, a tax compliance report or a tax certificate for award use, and business entity transcripts with their business name, mailing address, and location address, but this feature is limited to sole proprietors. Business taxpayers can also take the following actions: make an electronic payment on a tax balance or federal tax deposit, set up a future payment or cancel a scheduled payment, approve or reject a tax transcript authorization request from a lender, download transcripts and select IRS notices, and give account access to employees of the business. This feature is limited to sole proprietors. Sign up for Speidel's quarterly federal tax update webinar, and you'll get reliable and pertinent updates on trending tax topics. Get details on this subscription webinar series and register for a full year of updates or just a single session at speidel.com under webinars. That's all for this week. Join us next time for another episode of Speidel's Federal Tax Minute.